Good morning, YouTube. So it's been it's 6:15 in the morning, and I had my surgery 1 o'clock this afternoon. I feel great. I haven't had painkillers since 9 o'clock last night. No dramas. Have ugly drips, but they don't hurt at all. I suppose I was told it's even more comfortable once these are out, but I'm not having any dramas at all. These are gross, but fun. New accessories. So I'm all bandaged up, not tightly, like I've been peeking and I slept for a while with it completely undone, but let down a bit. As you can see, they're nice and they're not too hard like I would have expected. Underneath they're nice and soft. Got some incision there. Well, I feel fine. Last night they said I had a little bit of fever, so I had a little bit of sweat, but I sweated a little bit while I slept. That makes sense. But no real drama at all as far as how I feel. And she said it's normal post-op. To get a little bit of a fever, you've just stuck plastic objects in your body. It's fairly normal. What else? The nurses come in regularly. They check your blood pressure. Like surgery day yesterday I was a little bit nervous, because I was nervous for weeks before, as I'm sure I told you. I was so nervous. And then as soon as I got to Phuket, I was like, who cares, this will be fun. And I wasn't so nervous. And I wasn't nervous, like they rush everything done so quickly. From the minute I walked in the door, I was filling in paperwork. You don't have time to think. I was filling in the paperwork, went straight from the paperwork, went straight from the foyer, went and got my bloods done, went and got an x-ray. That was done in, I don't know, 15 minutes. They checked my blood pressure, all the rest. Went up to PIAC, where I filled in more paperwork, like general consent, consent for anaesthesia, all the rest. And straight from there I went and seen the doctor. He was great. Dr. Narapin is wonderful. I come out there beaming. I was like, yay! So excited. I got 450cc, I think I may have told you yesterday, 450cc over the muscle, high profile. He did give me the option of the 500, but he thought that might be too big, which I'm happy with what I've got. They're pretty big. I'll probably will eventually be like everyone else, go, I wish I went bigger, but I'm really happy with this. Very little pain. I've been up walking around, I've been playing with my drains, been sleeping, the only medication I've had is, when I first got back to the room, they gave me a cup full of pills, so I took all them, don't even know what they were, but I remember, like, one was a sleeping pill and one was an antibiotic, only because I had the same 2 pills in the next cup that they gave me about 9:30, or maybe a bit earlier than that, and it was just an antibiotic and a sleeping pill, which made me drowsy. Obviously it's sleeping pill, so I slept on and off in between waking up and texting my friends and whatnot. And then I asked for some painkillers because they hadn't given me any. I thought, oh, I might take some because I figured it was going to get pretty painful. She came and she gave me Tylenol, which I think is just a Panadol. She gave me 2 of those, and so I didn't bother asking again any other time because I figured they're not that sore. They're not really painful at all. They're uncomfortable, but I can, hands above that way, hands above that way, I can, like you can feel it kind of pull, like when you get to there, but other than that, no dramas. They said when I come in, and they, because I could move myself around with my hands and not have any troubles, when I first got back to the room, I moved myself from the stretcher onto my bed, and they're like, oh, you're very strong, and I think having good tummy muscles has helped. So my suggestion, get some good core strength up, because it really helps you be able to get up and down and without putting any strain on your breasts. Yeah, I'm so happy. I was so scared, and I was thinking, why am I doing this, just as they were rolling me in. And then I ended up waiting about 40 minutes in the operating theatre because the anaesthetist was late. And they put some music on and they were talking to me, and they were really, really lovely. So I can't fault PIAC at all. They're so much more efficient than an Australian hospital. Their staff is lovely. I haven't felt that they've hovered and annoyed me. but they're definitely there whenever you need them. They seem to understand your needs a little bit. Like, instead of just blanketing you, you know, one of the other girls said that, you know, they kept visiting them every hour. They're just next door, and, you know, last time they're like, "You fine?" Yeah, I'm fine. You know, I'm all good. So she was only seeing me every couple of hours. So yeah, besides getting woken up for blood tests, blood pressure, it's all pretty crazy. So yeah, if you're thinking about doing it, do it. It's great. And no, not a single reason to be nervous. I was so nervous. I'm waiting for the punch. Like, I'm waiting for something to hurt, or, you know. So it seems a bit too easy. So hopefully it stays easy. And I'll let you know if there is any dramas. But until then, yeah, dream big. I got exactly what I wanted. So I hope you do too. Bye.